Whoa, no kidding.
This is not helpful, Nicole. Like all the old promo stuff is now just going to be Instagram fodder.
Okay.
I feel like he's coming out 6 months.
I just see the gears turning.
You could say that. Yeah, pretty activated.
Is this your first time to Bentonville?
It is my first time in Bentonville, yeah, absolutely. My first time in Arkansas. This year has been my first time in so many of these states, Kansas, Arkansas, Iowa, and then I was in Missouri yesterday, apparently.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, so.
So gravel racing is presenting some travel opportunities already.
Yeah, and I don't care that people say, like, you know, it's like the Midwest, not exotic. Everything about these places to me is incredible. The hospitality is great everywhere. Yeah.
Okay, so you are Lenny Carrillo, aka the Holy Spirit of Gravel.
Yeah.
My favorite meme account, period.
I mean, the only gravel specific one, really.
True.
Yeah.
I feel like gravel is, you're dropping me.
Sorry.
You have too many powers.
Sorry. I got the normie coded e-bike for this one, so.
Which was not a subtle jab or anything, it was the bike we had available.
No, and it's unlocking power I did not know I had, so it's awesome to see.
So anyway,
yeah.
like you sort of mentioned, you have an Instagram meme account that's gotten really popular really quickly, but it's really specific.
Yeah.
It's exclusively about a sport, a niche part of a niche sport, as far as the US goes.
Yeah.
How in the world did you find yourself caring enough about gravel to put as much work into it as you do?
So I found the bike. The gravel bike, purely utilitarian.
Okay.
I come from like the fixie degenerate background.
Yep.
And I was like, I need a bike with gears.
Uh-huh.
Wait, they make road bikes that fit big tires? Sweet, I got that. It was a Surly. Because of course it was. That's the brand I knew.
And you wanted that just so you could go more places?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to hop curbs and ride through parking lots with, you know, loose rocks and chunky broken up tarmac.
Yeah.
Little dirt paths, you know. And so yeah, found the bike. And then I didn't want a mountain bike. You know, I didn't feel like I needed that. I had the bike, and then I found the culture because I saw what people were doing with my bike. And then I come from a really big like general sports fandom background.
Okay.
And so once
San Antonio Spurs, or broader than that?
Broader than that, but just about everything.
Okay.
And so once I realized there was a pro scene in this sport, I clued into that immediately.
Interesting.
Yeah, elite competition in what is my hobby.
Let's just stop real quick. Okay, so this is awesome already. When you discovered what pro racing was for gravel, how appalled were you?
I mean, I thought it was hilarious because it's like here you have this scene of people that are playing all these roles of like the influencer, the content creator, who also has to go out and win races. Like where else do you have that?
Yeah.
And so it's something I like doing. I started going to bigger races in Texas, and like lo and behold, you lot were there, you know? And that's cool. I think that's cool. I also think there's so much material there because it's such a completely ridiculous concept.
Yeah. What's interesting is our sport, and you probably have put this together, but our sport in the US has had various iterations of success. You know, the road scene did well for a bit, mountain bike scene has had some highs and lows, but this mass participation scene, before Lifetime really got involved, made the Grand Prix, all that sort of thing, you know, there was the Leadville 100, and you could do well in that race, like be a fixture and make an income, but it was very, very, very modest.
Right.
And then this explosion of media opportunities, storytelling, all that kind of came like late 20 teens, early 2020s, very recently. And then all of a sudden, like, elevated the professional opportunities.
Yeah.
So I feel like in other sports, there are NBA players. I mean, take LeBron, for example, with his uninterrupted deal. It's sort of like tack it on as an added opportunity. But the storytelling component that you're referencing, like, is sort of what made it feel more viable for cycling in a way.
For sure, yeah.
It feels silly and backwards, but because we're not on TV, the athletes kind of had to fill the gap in terms of the coverage.
And then no one even watches TV anyway, hardly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think what a lot of people are doing fills a niche that I think is needed.
This is very sketch.
In storytelling. Yeah. No, exactly what you're saying. Are you telling me you're going to do if you ever leave the teams you're on, you're going to do a Taking My Talents to video?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. You should.
I'm happy with...
You can do it on a ride like this.
I'm happy with my place. Okay, so one thing I've really been curious about is you seem to have genuine appreciation for, I don't know, the performances of the pro riders, I guess, but very clearly enjoy poking fun too and bringing light to how ridiculous we can be.
Yeah.
What's that balance? What's that percentage?
I'm a fan. I mean, for sure. And like, I don't think anything I've ever said has touched a nerve in terms of, I mean, you could tell me if I'm completely off base with this, but I don't think anything I've really said has been offensive in any way or been insulting to anyone on a personal level, because I don't want to do that. There's been stuff I've heard or people have reached out or, you know, gravel beef, blah, 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 but I don't really want to engage in that. I want to hear about it. But I'm not out here trying to stoke any fires or ruin anyone's career or anything like that.
Why is that? Because that's sort of been the default. Like, there have been plenty of other meme accounts before you that poke fun at all disciplines of the sport.
That's
pretty ruthlessly. And you somehow find a way to be very funny. Without demolishing everyone. That's why I started it, was because I saw all those accounts. I've seen them from day one. And they were upsetting because... Really? Yeah, because... They bummed you out. They bummed me out because they were also insulting the sport that I had just discovered. And I really appreciate, without the pros, whatever, on my level. And and they were just not funny. I can appreciate a good offensive joke if it's funny sometimes to a certain degree, but they weren't even funny. I don't come from a roadie background. I don't come from a mountain biking background. Gravel is my entry into participating and pushing myself, challenging myself. And if I get to do it in occupy the same space as y'all, that's cool. But, you know, also, you guys are hilarious. Both intentionally and not. What's your personal relationship with the bike? You said you did your first century at Unbound this year. What are your own aspirations? I just want to be as fast as I can be, truly. So you are actively seeing how much you can improve and get stronger and faster. Like, that's a priority for you. To maintain fitness. To get better. Even if I'm not necessarily getting faster, like, I want to be, like, becoming a better bike handler is a big deal for me, because I don't have a bike with straight bars. So I use sketchy gravel as, like, that's how I teach myself how to get better. And I want to do more challenges. I'm never going to do the 200, y'all, and I'll leave that to y'all, but to get faster, there's this woman that keeps on my street. Her and I are battling for QOMs. So if I can beat her, I think she might be in her 60s or 70s. Fun. A local arch rival.
Yeah. But yeah, since when I started, when I transitioned from fixie, got that surly,
Yep.
the improvement I've had just on wanting to be better, not even caring about Strava or anything,
Yeah.
has been like incredible.
That's cool.
For me, I mean, I can't imagine, just a sense of accomplishment, because some of this stuff is like really hard.
Oh, for sure. I think that's one of the funny things about the sport is, regardless of the level you do it at or your experience level, there's zero hiding in these races. Like,
No,
it is
that's what I love about
so tough.
That's what I love about cycling in general, whether it's because I watch road cycling too, and there's no gifts in this sport.
Yeah.
Everything is earned.
Yep.
You know, even if you have a domestique, you still have to make it on your own. You know, you have to make it up that mountain or whatever. And that reflects for y'all, and that reflects for us normies too.
Yeah. How long does it, well, actually, tell me in general about your process, your creative process. Do you have a notebook? Do you dictate voice notes on long rides?
No.
How does it work?
No, sometimes I'll be in the bathroom, got the phone out.
Nice.
Something comes up.
Yep.
Actually, all the best ideas come while I'm writing.
I think that's a shared.
Truthfully.
Yeah, that's not unusual.
Okay. Yeah. No, all my, like everything, if I'm not writing for a minute, I can't come up with anything. Even if it has nothing to do with me.
That's cool.
But I mean, it just involves, just as a fan of the sport, I follow race accounts, I follow brand accounts, I follow athlete accounts. That's how I know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, so you saying you know what's going on is something else I wanted to touch on. The amount of nuance you've picked up about our weird segment of the sport in such a short period of time is one of the things that, I don't know, impresses me most.
Okay.
Like, you find, I feel like it's almost the pros that appreciate, or not necessarily the pros, the veteran riders that appreciate your account the most, because you just nail stuff in ways that...
Yeah, keep gassing me up. I like this.
No, it's true. Like, how much time are you spending just ingesting this, and how did you educate yourself so quickly? Because it's kind of uncanny, I feel like.
I don't know. We can compare our screen times on the phone, and I don't think that mine will be more than yours, just based off what I've gathered. I don't know, I've always been kind of terminally online.
Okay.
And so you pick up irony and nuance in that. And so it's like, this stuff to me is so obvious. some of the stuff I joke about. And it's funny to me that people think you have to be like a pro insider to pick it up, you know?
One of the last things I was curious about is what your day-to-day looks like. I assume you have other parts of your life. You're not only watching Spurs games and dreaming up brilliant memes and watching Dylan Johnson's latest video.
Oh no, I haven't seen a Dylan. I had to detox from those.
Oh really?
I mean? Well, no, I mean, he made something on creatine, and he kind of lost me there.
Oh, fair.
A little
too extreme.
I love Dylan. No, I have like a day job.
What
I have
is
a
it?
dumb email job.
What's a dumb email job?
Well, you sit at your computer and respond to emails, write emails, that kind of thing. It's nothing interesting. It's certainly not stimulating like this stuff is. Yeah. But I think I'm lucky in that I can find the time to ride, come up with this stuff, engage with the sport, whether it's listen to podcasts on sad trainer rides or something like that. Yeah, and it's funny because this year, unlike any other years, devoted serious time to all my travels this year have been about gravel. Whether Unbound was completely my own thing, Gravel Mexico was my own thing. But like going to Core 4 in Iowa was not for myself. Coming here is not really for myself. I have other jobs. So now I'm kind of navigating that space where there's opportunities coming my way.
Yeah.
And I just find myself being like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
But I think, and like, I've told people this, but it's just, you just have to have a point of view.
Yeah.
You have to have a point of view, and not everyone has to agree with it or find it worth their time. But there are people who are going to care.
Yeah. I do. Thank you. Thank you for being so creative and funny and being dedicated.
Yeah, I did it for the Red Bull.
What's that?
I did it for the Red Bull.
Just the one can. You did
No,
all
I'm
of
getting
the,
another
all of
one.
that? Oh, okay, 2 cans. Nice.
And then I'm going to use your bathroom.
Keep up the good work, Lenny. That was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course.